It just came to me why that man probably was sitting out there so long today. Cause normally when he go over there, he'll just drive up. I seen him get out the car one time. That's why I know he's an older man. And normally he'll just drive in the driveway, back up, and go back. And yesterday, where the red truck is, the lady that was over there today, where I was sitting, I could see the back of their truck and the light that was on it was like a star, something like that. But I just kept getting hit. I just kept getting something hitting me in my attacking my head. So I found this mirror and I put it in the window. So I think that is, and what I heard is that if you put a mirror in your window, but it needed probably to be a bigger mirror because it's just a small mirror. But if the that energy hit the mirror, it'll ricochet and go back. So I put the mirror in the window, and so today this is the first time I seen him. Now normally the white dude that go there and sit for a long time, but today that was the old man, and I think that's why he was over there. I guess he called himself trying to teach me a lesson. So I don't know if this is his house, if he owned this house or what. I don't know. But I do know one thing I do know is the landlords are involved and the real estate agency are involved. They're all working together. So the landlord getting paid by the person that's renting and they're getting paid by the gang stalkers for letting them use their house to torture us. Because this house was already set up when we got here. The other house, I think in certain place like the edges of the wall, I had brought a meter. When I walked through the house, when I got to the edges of the wall, it will go off. Certain places in throughout the house, it will go off. So that showed me that we are not tight just walking through the house. Just walking through the house, we are not tight. My meter tore up, broke, so I had tried to find that meter again, but they probably took it off the market because anytime they find something that's coming off the market, and see, me me not knowing who is all a gang stalker and they come befriend me, they ask me where I get some from. I tell them, and that, see, like I said, we giving them our own information. Or the guy I was dating back in those days, um, I think he had asked me where I got that meter from, and I told him. So they taking things off them. They recalling certain things so that we can't. They recalling vitamins. When have you ever known vitamins to be recalled? They recall all types of food. They just mean for us to starve and start eating human flesh or die. So I don't know if they're gonna go out and hunt up all the animals because we can't eat meat. They got all type of wild food out in plenty of wild food. That they're gonna burn up all the trees in the fields. So you can go out in a field and find plenty of food. Wild animals. But I just want to make that video because it just popped in my head. That might be why because he never sat out there like that before. He has come and just back up and go back. Like I said, I seen him get out the car one time. That's why I know he was old and he was walking crippled. He was actually holding on to his car. He walked up to the front of the car. What he did, I don't know, but I never seen him go in that house. I seen only one person go inside that house, and that man, he had on a post office uniform, and he was driving a black Lexus. I haven't seen him since. Since we first moved here, so it's only the people with the burgundy car go over there. So maybe he moved. Maybe they paid him to move somewhere else because he didn't stay long. He came and went in the house and came back out and left. I don't think I've seen him since then. And then the woman that stayed over there, she moved. That's why I say these people, these are not just everyday Jack and Jill. These people got some authorities, and they putting fear in these people. This FBI, Homeland Security, somebody like this, not no city cops, and this is not no um, sheriff department that could just make people move. This is somebody with a higher authority. Even though the police is involved, I know the police, I know the sheriff department is involved, because I know who attacked me and who has gang stalked me and who I've seen take papers to these people's houses. So I guess they've given them the papers so they can collect their money. Because I remember this at the other house, the first military people that were there when we first got there. This guy was talking. I was standing out on the porch, and he was telling somebody, "I'll be glad when this is over." He said, "'Cause I feel like a criminal." What the other person said, I don't know, but he said, "Yeah, I know, but I feel like a criminal." So he didn't want to do it. They being made to do it because he was in the military. But some of them do want to do it. Some of them act like they enjoy it, especially the ones that's not in the military. 'Cause I heard two women, one was Spanish, one was black. When they was telling them, the Spanish people that stayed across the street from us, they was sitting outside in the chairs. The guy was washing a car, and so I was doing something outside. Can't remember what I was, something out in the yard. And one girl was telling the other girl, "No, don't do that while she outside. That could get her cancer." And she said, "I don't care. This is dealing with my money." And then I was in a pancake house, and this guy and this girl came and sat behind me. And so he started saying something about, "I don't walk around naked." And I know I don't walk around naked. I don't even sleep naked. And that's probably something that I know I've said. But he was saying it. At the time, I didn't know they were reading off their cell phones. But he was, because I saw him when we got up left. He had his cell phone look like that. But they was attacking my heart, and I had said somebody attacking my heart like that. And I can't remember if I said something or he said something else. But he was telling the girl, "Shh, she can hear us," like that. And she said, "I don't care. This is dealing with my money." It's the women that don't care because they're dealing with their money, but you're going to find out that money worth what you're going to go through for what you're doing. And I talk like this. I know the gang stalkers watching my videos. I be talking to the TIs and the gang stalkers. Like I say, I got more gang stalkers watching my videos than I do talking to individuals. And so we got up and left. But these people they know that this can make you sick, but they don't care. Because they don't care about humanity. All they care about is money. And that's why they making this pandemic thing so that people have to, everything is shut down and make people desperate and fearful. How are we going to pay our rent? How are we going to pay our mortgage? How are we going to feed our children? How we gonna do this and how we gonna do that if everything's shut down? So if you gonna go where you can make some money, and they don't care if they have to kill somebody to make that money. But they were doing this way before the pandemic, because this started for me back in the 80s. There wasn't no pandemic back then. So somebody was attacking me back in the 80s when I lived in our family home. And that's a small town with one red light. And I do believe our chief of police, the chief of police is the one who blackballed my name. Because he came on my job questioning me about me having a man in my life. That's none of your business, crowd. I don't talk about he don't never see me with a man. He not supposed to. He not supposed to see me with a man. And how they know how many men I slept with. That's what, if you ain't never seen me with a man, why y'all putting this mess out on the cell phone? Saying I slept with a lot of men. And if they know all of that, they ought to know the men who raped me. They ought to know that. Instead of them putting, and I do believe somebody made up some type of movie. One thing I've never done is had sex with somebody making a movie of me. But I think it's out there because of some things I overhear people talking about. I've never done that. And don't have no intentions of doing it. I do believe somebody that from my family know what's going on. I do believe close family know what's going on. They think I don't know. They try to lie about it, but I know they know what's going on and they making money. I think they on their cell phones they get messages to their cell phones. Close kin too. But if they think that doing that to me, you want you're gonna have to. I pray for you, but it's up to God to answer. Because I do pray for my family every day. But God see what they doing. And if they doing what I think they doing, they're going to answer to God. Whether I pray for them or not, they're going to have to answer. It's like the ones I don't know got to answer for what they doing. They may not be torturing me, but just the fact that you are getting messages on your cell phone, knowing what these people are doing, and then you try to make like you don't have nothing to do with it. But I could tell, I could tell. So they can lie all they want to, but they're gonna have to answer to God. They can't lie to God. They can lie to me all they want to, but they ain't gonna do no good because I know who all is involved. But God knows too. Nobody can lie to God. Nobody. So I reckon I need to get off here. I done said what I come on here to say. It just came to my mind, that's probably why. 'Cause I was trying to figure out why she over there, cause she never just went over there when he drive. Well, he don't be there long enough, but he was just sitting there. He had been sitting there. He was sitting there when I walked in my room. He was already sitting there. How long he was sitting there, I don't know. But he sat there a long time, and that energy was coming off that car. because I could feel it, something hitting me in my body. But that's all the time though, because everybody over there and on the side of us is involved and behind us. They got us completely on back over there. All this area, this whole area, and that's why I know it's somebody with some authority because they can turn a whole entire neighborhood and people that don't want to be involved. They'll pay them to move out. I guess they pay them. But they move. So that woman there, she moved in one day. I don't think she came back. She might have came back the next day. Might have been 2 days. But then there was a man over there that was standing at the pine tree looking over here. Because I was trying to figure out, well, why is he looking over here? So I didn't know if he was trying to see what type of cameras we have up or what. But people don't try to get to know you for themselves. They probably couldn't get to know me no way because I could open the door for people. Because one thing I noticed, what people do, these people got a lot of guts. They'll come to your house. That's why I know they know I'm not no terrorist. I know they know I'm not no fool. I'm not crazy. I'm not paranoid schizophrenia. Cause they'll come over here with their cell phone, looking at their cell phone to see what they texting them. And I'm looking at them out the window, not getting ready to open the door for you, but they might be still getting me anyway through the window. Because they'll turn around and still be looking at their cell phone. So whatever it is they trying to get, they might be still getting it. But I tell you what, you ain't gonna get it by me opening the door for you. I'm not trying to befriend you. I don't need fake friends. I don't hear enough of them. I don't need no friends. Tell you the truth, if they got to be killer friends. I don't need a man in my life. He gonna be killing me. If I'm gonna get a man, I want a man that love the Lord and love me, not just sexual, not just lust for me, but love me and treat me as though I am very special, like I'm the daughter of the Most High God. That's how I want to be treated. And if I can't have that, I don't want nothing, because I done had enough of being the daughter of Satan. I done had that. That's all I ever had. And I can't trust nobody, so I probably never get married because I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust, anybody. Because cause people just so greedy, and then you got these people walking around here with their third eye open. I don't need nobody looking at me through serpent eyes. And people so dumb and stupid. You can't hardly find nobody that don't have their third eye open. Demons, you actually inviting demons into your body. That's what you're doing. Kundalini are snakes, serpent spirits that intertwine up in your spine and meet right here. My prayer is, Lord, don't let me get no demon spirit. I don't want Kundalini. If God don't open my eyes, God don't give me the gifts, open my gifts to me. I don't want no gift. I don't want no power because I had started receiving sight and I messed it up. I did that by going back in the world. I slid back in the world because I got fed up with church people. I got so fed up with church people that I didn't want no parts of the church. And I left, and I won't planning on coming back. But see, God had other plans. He had other plans. And if it weren't for God, I'd have never came back to the church. I'd have stayed right out there sinning. But God was chastising me. God don't need people to hurt you and torture you for him to chastise you. He himself chastised you. He do that, and he don't torture his children. He chastises us, and he did chastise me because I couldn't. What's what I'm trying to say? Comfortable. I could not be comfortable in sin. I couldn't enjoy being in sin. I always had a guilty feeling being in sin. I just couldn't do it. So I am going to close out now. I'm going to close out.